Okay, friends, subscribers, and all you YouTubers out there. Sorry I haven't been on for a few days. I've actually been ill. Now, the thing is, I'm going to get these two images up on Google, but then I want to address these images here that are interfaced into a certain video, but I want to address these. Now, this one apparently is over the collider as well. Now, the thing is, these images, this is a larger shot of the actual image, and this is actually apparently supposed to be like normal. In my whole life, I have never ever seen a cloud like this. This is over the CERN Hadron Collider. This one was taken a few more than 2 days ago. I do remember seeing it whilst I was ill. And yeah, it's quite an interesting image. And sorry about my voice in the background, folks. Like it's a bit tough. Um, yeah, so I've been crook ever since CERN turned over. And by the way, I'm actually might just call up Vistas as well, mainly to the fact that CERN has been turning over the last few days. And one of the biggest problems with CERN is that every time it turns over, it affects a lot of the victims. And when I say victims, i.e., like myself, that were pulled across, and we don't know whether this is how we were brought across or whatever, but we are feeling effects. Nearly every one of us of the victims of CERN are getting ill nearly every time, depending on the level of the collider and the strength of the collider at the time. I.e., like this one here is at about 12 TeVs again. Not so bad today, but earlier when I was really, really sick, the TeVs were right up there. And the thing is, it's affecting my ears, it's affecting me, it's affecting my gut, it's affecting pretty much every possible physical part of me, and it feels like my guts are actually being ripped out. My body is not holding food. I've actually had to revert to eating chocolate just to keep my body sugars up. Now, and this is a good explanation why it's sort of here. They've been turning it on, turning it on. Now, you got to remember the Hadron Collider is a giant fucking magnet. Nothing else. It's a giant fucking magnet. The more they turn it on and everything like that, they've got to speed it up and everything, and they're shooting a beam inside it. And we all personally know the response to it because it's ripped a lot of us across the galaxy into this new reality, which is not our reality at all. And they're pretty much just happy about it. And there's no other fucking word to it. And they are fucking happy about it. And they dance about the fucking thing. Oh, I'm just jumping randomly through these Vistar pages and everything. This is the actual CERN collider. This is the LHC CMS experiment page. You can never seem to get this one up all the time properly. So, like as you can see here, the last 12 hours it's been up to over 10 TeV. That's trillions of electron volts, and that's massive, folks. That is absolutely a massive amount of power. Now, the electromagnet they've got to use to contain it. Now, whether or not it's the electromagnet causing it, because electromagnets are now used to help stroke patients actually get their voices back and their talking abilities back, and it's used, electromagnetic things are used directly into their brain. And while it's concentrated on the section of brain where the damage is, it actually helps repair the damage. Now, if an electromagnet can do that, imagine what a giant one, and I mean a fucking giant, like the Gauss coming out of that that's needed to contain that beam would be massive. And I use a 3000 Gauss magnet on my spine when I'm in pain, and let's just say I feel it physically pull the spine, and it's only a 3000 Gauss. Now, let's just say the Gauss on the magnet on this would be, you'd be talking in the millions. It's definitely would have to be in the millions to contain an electronic beam so that this thing could travel at light speed. because they've pretty much got to create a zero G field inside it. So they need, and it's the magnets are wrapped around it as well. And it's I could go into it for hours and it's still not explain it. But the whole thing is the electron volts. Well, to create give you an idea, to create a 3,000 Gauss magnet, you only need three-phase power, about most probably 10,000 volts at the max. At the max, and that's only for a brief moment, a couple of minutes, and bang, you've got a 3,000 Gauss permanent magnet. So imagine what they're actually physically doing. Now, a lot of us also are getting headaches and nausea, and we only have to look at this website. We get it and we turn it on, and lo and behold, CERN's got these peaks and dashes, and we can correlate our illnesses. And a lot of us now are using this to correlate our illness to CERN, because now the thing is, it's not just CERN, and this is what a lot of people don't know. Now I'm going to go up here. I've got contact AdWords. Yeah, be careful. If you've got a Google account, folks, be very careful as to your payments. Make sure you stay on top of them, because sometimes you don't get what you're supposed to get. Let's just say I'm going to be giving them a big what to tomorrow. So, but the thing is, it's sort of colliders, particle, accelerator, particle. They will call up the particle accelerators, showing results for particle accelerators. And there is a lot of them. Hang on, let's list. See, there's a lot of small ones out there, and a couple of big ones too. Now, you imagine if these things are turning on at the same time. Now, these little ones could explain a lot of these people being brought over early. And when I say early, major accelerators, particle adventurer. Now, let's open that one up. But they're everywhere. They're not. Hang on, how many particle accelerators in the world? They're not just CERN. There's numerous ones. Now, if these things are operating at the same time, imagine the magnetic field created around the Earth. This could explain why people all over the globe are getting sick. And it seems like it's only when CERN turns over. And trust me, we're all suffering these results. At the moment, my body feels like it's just being fucking ripped apart. I can't even talk properly. It's actually that bad. So I got on so you can see what I'm going through physically, and yet doctors can't find anything wrong with me. And I mean it. There's nothing. There's no flu. I've got no flu. I've got no bloody gut problem as far as they're concerned. I've been tested for bacteria in my gut and everything like that, and it's not there. Yet my guts feel like they're being ripped to pieces. My throat feels like it's being ripped to pieces, and I'm not saying it's like a cold. It feels like it's being pulled apart. My head feels like it's being pulled apart, and I mean, it's massive, the pain that I'm suffering at the moment. I've been like this for 3 days, and CERN's been cranking the accelerator up to pretty much 13. I think the biggest reading was 14 TeV the other day when all this started. But it's been around on average about 12 TeV nearly every day. And here, it's only a small one today. It's that's about. Oh, that's the beam. Sorry, folks, it's not the TeV. You've got to get the right one. Luminosity, dashboard, cryogenics, and everything has got the same thing. As to, you can look at absolutely everything on here. You can look at the beams. You can look at absolutely everything. I've put the Vistars website out there. It's linked to a couple of my videos, and it tells you everything. So you know what's going on. And the thing is, but what you don't know what's going on is these sort of things. these clouds above CERN, above the LHC collider, folks. And it's absolutely amazing. These are near the collider. And since when are clouds developed like this? It's an absolute bloody joke, folks. And I mean, it's bad. It's not just little things, and it's quite bad. So you've only got to look now. You can go here. Um, okay, that's got to. I don't know what that's got to do. Cannabis found in shield to the brain. But yeah, it's over the LHC area, and it's a joke. This is not right. Clouds like this should not happen over like cities to where there's lightning in giant pillars above the cloud, and that's thing. And now here's another one. Sorry, I have and by the way, you most probably noticed by now, folks, when I'm talking, instead of saying, oh, I have a habit of saying thing, I don't know why. It's quite weird, I know. It's just been me for years and years and years and years and years. Someone chatted me about it the other day and said, what do you say? So I don't know. I think it's just instead of me saying But yes, there's a lot of images out there of this. But then we go to this one here. Now, there's actually a video made by a person called Section 51. Now, those of you that don't know, Section 51 is a known hoaxer. See these clouds here, that can be made in Adobe After Effects. I study animation, I know it. And it's quite easy to make something like that. You just string out the thing. They've got clouds in After Effects as well. And you can create these vortexes. And unfortunately, Section 51 is a known hoaxer, and yes, it gives a lot of researchers a bad name. But this is not. They are. This is not. This is real. This is the extent of the cloud above CERN, and it's a joke. And it really is a fucking joke, folks. If it shows you what this collider is capable of to create an electronic field like that above a certain area, you need something creating it. Yes, it happens above volcanoes. Why does it happen above volcanoes, you may say? Well, above volcanoes is because that volcano is actually creating an electromagnetic field. It's moving Earth against Earth, creating static electricity in a giant fashion. Sorry, folks, I'm not too well, as I've said. And it pretty much goes along with it. But then you look at something like this, and a lot of people have missed this. The UFO in the clouds. Right here, there's a triangular UFO because cloud. A lot of people don't realise that a lot of the lightning storms and everything, UFOs are highly attracted to the storms. And no one's seen it, spotted it yet, but I spotted the UFO straight up. And it's a triangular TR3B type UFO. And yes, so I'd say they're a regular event over CERN because they have been seen. TR3Bs have been seen over Switzerland and those areas for many years. And maybe it's been because CERN has got these um, colliders going. And when I say colliders, they've got two just in that one location. They've got Fermilab over in Illinois, America, and similar clouds have been said to be seen over there. I was looking for them, but I am still unable to find the images of the ones above Fermilab. But the thing is, you've got to turn around and you've got to look at the reality of what's really going on again. That's a fake by the Section 51. You see that symbol, you know the video's fake, folks. So just, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Nothing more. But CERN here is a giant magnet. It's so big, this magnet is so big that it needs to actually be refrigerated. Some of these things around here are refrigeration units. Now, with this one here, this is the thing that was seen over Europe quite a few years back. In my reality as well, we had this. And I am wondering whether this is CERN related as well. Now, are CERN creating such magnetic fields that they are creating these vortexes? Yes, I think they do. And this is the giant area of CERN, as you can see here. It's right next to that same lake. Just there, there's the lake that we saw in the storm. And yeah, it's sort of quite scary that this thing is actually creating these things. Here's another vortex. This is the vortex that was seen over Australia. Now, here's the ironic part. This vortex was seen right near where the Australian collider is. Okay, and as you can see here, people have been tracking the Hadron Collider for some time. We're getting cities in the clouds. Okay, why are we getting all these things appearing everywhere? Are these cities here that are being shown here from a parallel dimension that a lot of us have been ripped from, or parallel world that a lot of us have been ripped from? Are these residual images showing from our worlds? No one can say, because no one can say for sure. Only CERN. CERN's the only one that knows what the hell is going on, and it's an absolute joke, folks, what's going on. And people are getting ill, and it's not just in Switzerland they're getting ill. We have found, as a group, and then we have been working as a group, that some of the members that live closer to the collider tend to be suffering these effects greater than some of us that are further away. I'm most probably closer to the Australian one, and it's not as big as CERN. But the thing is, I don't think it's just CERN we need to shut down. I think it's every collider there is. But I'm going to jump back to those images on the other page, folks. Just bear with me a second. Because these accelerators are all over. Like there, that's the Australia, that's the Illinois one. CERN. You've got New York. You've got Cornell. You've got that one there. That's a German one, I think. Yeah, Germany. We've got one in Japan. We've got one already in the Republic of China. People are saying, oh, they're building another one in China bigger and everything like that. So you imagine if they are actually building all these accelerators, folks, what the fuck's going to happen when the time comes when they actually do have a major fucking accident? And yeah, well, here we go. Here, look, yeah, riding on the stars. Fucking, it's sort of, it's quite fucking weird. Like, they take it as a fucking kid's joke. It's sort of like a teddy bear jumping on the back of the fucking people trying. So they're trying to travel. This proves it. This is all about travel, nothing else. These fucking scientists are trying to travel to alternate realities. Well, guess what? They have already fucking succeeded. They have kidnapped people from all over the fucking globe. And that don't even come from this fucking world, and we're being transported to this fucking world, and it's a fucking joke. It really is a fucking joke. Like, we should turn around and shut all these colliders down, and we need to make a major class action fucking suit and take these assholes to court, because these pricks are on the way to causing major problems. Okay, and see, to them, this is a good representation of what they think. See, these people are trying to travel through space and time and dimensions. Right? That's what the truth is. This is proof of the fucking thing. Just this fucking thing here. That these things. Okay, Stephen Hawking said, wrote an article in UK paper Daily Mail explaining how it might be possible to travel through time. Right, we would just need a particle accelerator large enough to accelerate humans the way we accelerate particles. Well, maybe all the colliders around the Earth is that fucking collider, and maybe that's how they've done what they've done. They're linking the colliders to cause this to happen and creating a magnetic field, turning one by one and by one on. And I'm still trying to research the locations of these colliders so that we can actually physically fucking see where they're coming from. So you got to forgive me, folks. I do need to take a drink. So yeah, sort of, this is the proof that they're trying to travel through time, and they're trying to travel through dimensions. This is just what the Fermi Lab. This is the Fermi Lab webpage, and they're going on and like space and everything like here and just different things, and they even put their things so that the average Joe can fucking look at it. Telegram, whoopee, right? They want to travel through fucking time and fucking space, and that is the whole point of these colliders. The Fermi Lab one alone shows that that is their fucking purpose. And yet all you disbelievers out there, and I mean all of you disbelievers, you need your heads fucking read. See that there? That's a collider. That's a small collider, but that's a collider. Sorry, that's 3 colliders. Right, that's a larger collider. I think that's the Fermi Lab collider. I keep showing bosons. Yep, I think that's the Fermi Lab underground one. So you've got to understand, folks, that this is their aim, that they're trying to accelerate to create things. And I think what they've done with CERN is they've found out that they can travel. But when they're doing it, they're kidnapping people without as a side effect, but they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about us. They just want to make this experiment and make this experiment work. And yet, unfortunately, there are now millions of us that have been fucking dragged, me personally, 80,000 fucking light years away from my fucking family, because here on this world, there is not as many of my family. 3 of my kids have just been vanished out of existence in this reality because they weren't born. The circumstances that my counterpart had weren't the same as me. Right, so he didn't meet 3 of the women or 2 of the women, and one of them didn't have the baby, and so all up, a total of 3 children weren't fucking born. And it's a fucking joke. And this is to them. It's a fucking ride. It's a joy fucking ride for them. And this is what I mean. We need to stop these assholes. No other fucking thing. And if you're about to turn the fucking video off, don't, because I'll keep on fucking going for a little while fucking longer. So you're going to have to get used to me, whether you like it or not. If you're a Christian, yeah, well, guess what? Wake the fuck up, because what they have done, they've changed the Bible. In this reality, the Bible is not the same fucking Bible that we are used to knowing. If you don't come from this fucking world, well, everything in this world is fucking different. Your body is different. Now, how did they rip our souls across, or did they rip our whole bodies across? I don't know. But I can tell you now, my body can't handle food. I eat food, it goes straight fucking through me. This has been going on now for 6 plus fucking weeks, and it's becoming a joke. And like, I'm a diabetic, I shouldn't be eating sugars, but I'm actually forced to eat sugars because my blood sugars were going down that fucking low because I didn't have any intake going into my body, because every time I ate, it went straight fucking through me. And this is wrong. And I'm not the only one suffering from these things. And I know I'm not the only one that has a situation. Unfortunately, other people have had different situations where their families have been affected. And I'm not going to talk about them because I promised them I'm not. But the thing is, you've got to realise, folks, that we are not the only victims. There are new people being brought across on a daily fucking basis. So how this is happening, none of us know. And I can tell you now at the moment, I know that collider is operational. Just the way my guts feel like they're being ripped to pieces. Whether or not it's my soul being pulled or what, I don't know. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe they're ripping our souls out of one body and dropping it into another. Or whatever, because I know I don't come from this world. I know my body is not the same body I used to have. Maybe these gut problems and the bone aches and the headaches and the earaches are all our bodies physically actually changing. So you've got to realise, folks, something weird is fucking going on, and you need to wake the fuck up, and you really do. You need to open your eyes, look at what's fucking going on around you, because even if you are from this fucking reality, there's a good chance you could be ripped from this fucking reality. So you need to stand up like the rest of us, Because if you're sitting back being fucking ignorant, saying, it doesn't affect me, well, watch out. It soon could, because my counterpart was ripped away from here. I was ripped into his fucking place, because this is not my fucking world. I come from the Sagittarius arm of this fucking galaxy. I know this is not my fucking home. I've had to grow used to it. I'm looking at the stars, trying to triangulate where we are. All I can tell you now is that we are only now 4 light years from the Andromedan system. We used to be 80 something plus fucking light years from the Andromeda system. So I know that. So if you want to look to home, we've now got to triangulate where the stars were so that we can work out where we were in the fucking galaxy, so that we can say, okay, well, that's where our home fucking is. So we can look into the night sky and look towards fucking home. And it's not just this arm of the galaxy. People are being ripped from other arms of the fucking galaxy. I'm hearing different stories every fucking day. And the thing is, it's a joke. And I had to get up and make this video, no matter how fucking sick I am at the moment. But I wanted people to realise how fucking sick I am. You can hear it in my fucking voice. And my guts at the moment are tearing apart. I'm in agony, and trust me, I'm in fucking agony. My bones feel like they're being fucking ripped to pieces. My head feels like it's being fucking ripped to pieces. And yet all I got to do is simply click on one fucking website here. And I know this fucking thing is on. And every time this fucking thing gets turned on, I get ripped to fucking pieces. And I'm saying that literally. I'm being ripped to pieces because that's what it fucking feels like, folks. I'm sick as a fucking dog. And it sort of, and I really can calculate it to the operation of this fucking collider. And you've got to forgive me because this goes all over the place. Here, like they had it looks like they're, had a bit of a drama here. It sort of had an error here and looks like it's been shut down. And this is what caused the shutdown. But it's 10 TEVs was up to earlier today. And this is what people don't fucking realise. That this thing could rip the fucking world to pieces, if not rip fucking humanity to pieces. So even if you are a new earther, you are being affected whether you know it or fucking not. Because these things are fucking real. And these things are fucking happening at every single fucking time that these things go on. And people are getting sick. People are fucking feeling it. And people are, see, even now it's GEV, 6GEV, that's on the beam dump. And they'll go to beam number 1. But the thing is, it just feels like your body is vibrating, and I mean vibrating, and you can hear it in my voice even. It feels like my body is just vibrating like my voice is, and that's what I'm currently fucking feeling. Yeah, it is at 6 TeV at the moment. So, it's just above 6 TeV, but I'm still fucking sick from when they had it up fucking high. And there it is. There's results of earlier where it was up fucking super fucking high. And they're doing this all the time. And the problem is, and it's not just me getting fucking sick. There's people all over this globe feeling these fucking effects. CERN needs to shut these fucking machines down before it rips fucking humanity to fucking pieces. Just so they can see if they can travel through fucking time. We are the living fucking proof that what they are doing is wrong, because people have been ripped across the fucking galaxy. Whether they were asked to or not, we were just victims. And I mean, we were fucking victims of this fucking machine. And it needs to be shut down. So even if you are a new earther, you need to join this fucking fight. Come in, and now I'll tell you something, okay? If you want to use our chat room and talk to people, sometimes, yeah, it's empty. It's like anything. People go to sleep, so sometimes it's empty. And but the thing is, join in, have a conversation with people, join in our forums, right? The links are always in the videos. If they're not in this video straight up, they will be in one of the other videos. And you can go to our website. We've got a Facebook group as well, and we've even now got a Facebook chat group and everything. Unfortunately, we don't have a Facebook chat window yet. because that chat room has got to be paid for. I'm still waiting to be paid for by YouTube. So you've got to realise, folks and girls and gals, that this is fucking real. This is affecting the whole fucking world. And I can tell you now, I feel like I'm in a giant magnetic field all the fucking time. If you've ever been in a magnetic field, you can feel it. Okay, a good example, if you've got multi-screens, you've got 4 or 5 screens and you sit in the middle of them, right? You can actually feel that magnetic field. It just feels like a little hum. Well, you imagine that hum about 10,000 fucking times. That's what I feel like every time they turn fucking CERN and all the other colliders over. Unfortunately, you can't monitor the other colliders, but CERN has to because it's so large. They're forced to put this website up so that people can view and see what the fuck they're doing. But the problem is, it's affecting every fucking human. And every human out there, whether they like it or not, is fucking being affected. And as to how it's fucking happening, no one knows. Were we brought across here in our physical fucking bodies? No one fucking knows. But I certainly know that this body, and someone says, oh, you should go out and get an x-ray. Well, guess what? I have actually gone out and got an x-ray, and my body is now changed. It's not my fucking body. And this is what I mean. I don't know whether it's our souls that are being physically ripped from our other beings and ripped across here. And I know that my counterpart is no longer in this fucking body because there's no fight or anything amongst it. It's sort of just me in this fucking body, and I know it. So and I hope my counterpart is looking after my family because, right, you've got to understand that this Large Hadron Collider, we've actually found out that it's actually far more advanced than any CERN that I have known, because it seems like this Hadron Collider is about fucking 50 years advanced compared to what my Hadron Collider was. They were only just starting experiments in my fucking world. Yes, we had small colliders, but never anything, and never to the level of what's going on in this reality. The timeline of the CERN colliders is different to the timelines in my reality. Yes, we had the same problems and same concerns in my fucking reality. We had good fucking reason, and I'm the physical living proof, and many others. And we have people from all different levels, folks, of humanity. We have political, we have everybody. Every fucking job has been affected. We've got at least one person out of every fucking job. And I mean it. In our group and around the world that has been affected by this. I get contacted by all different types of people. Medicos, nurses, the whole fucking lot. Freaked the fuck out. And you've got to understand, folks, that if we don't shut these muggles down, they could destroy the galaxy. And this machine is capable of destroying the galaxy. And this is Stephen Hawking himself said. Even though he might have said for the Fermi Lab one that maybe, yeah, we could travel in time, but after researching it many years, the latest thing he says is that if they actually do it and create the Big Bang, that it could create a big bang, a black hole in the center of this fucking planet, suck this planet in, and capable of sucking this whole fucking galaxy into it. And do you ever think that maybe these other fucking black holes that they're so-calledly found may have been caused by idiots on other fucking planets who are trying to do the same fucking thing, and they created the black fucking holes in the universe because they wanted to travel in fucking time, or they wanted to travel to a new world without using fucking ships and shit like that. Well, they're not advanced enough. And let's just say, I reckon even more advanced fucking cultures don't use this fucking technology because it's stupid that they're using this fucking technology. How in the fuck are they going to physically have a machine where they dump us into a beam and then collide us into each other just so that we can be transported? Nah, that's an excuse for wanting to put someone in the fucking machine and see what fucking happens to them, right? And yeah, we just need what they say on that Fermi Lab one. We just need a machine big enough to put a person in there. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, put a person into a hadron collider and then smash it into each other. All you got is a fucking bang. Someone explodes. Not going into another fucking reality. It's the machine itself causes that to fucking happen. They just want to see what happens to fucking yeah. And it's just fucking bullshit. It's absolutely fucking bullshit. Because all they're doing, folks, is they're transporting people and attacking and bringing us into another fucking reality that we don't fucking need to do. And here it is, their own fucking picture, folks. They want to travel, and they're fucking with time and space. They're fucking with reality. So wake up, grow up, and to all you Christians out there that still haven't fucking woken up, go and tell your fucking pastor and say to your pastor, why in the fuck aren't you talking about this shit, pastor? You should be talking about it the most. So go home, talk about it, and wake your fucking pastor up. Wake your fucking family up. Don't hold fucking back and do something about it. For God's sake, before we get ripped across the fucking galaxy. Yeah, okay, as you can see, my fucking. I don't know how I must have said a word to reactivate it. But the thing is, you need to fucking go out there and fucking wake the fuck up and wake everybody else while you're fucking out of it. At it. And I'm going back to me fucking bed. I got up to make this fucking video because I wanted to show you how fucking sick I am. And it's in conjunction with this fucking collider. And trust me, my body feels like it's being ripped the fuck apart. So, yeah. And if it's not affecting you at the moment, you may be the next fucking victim. So wake the fuck up.